Hey guys, this is LegoBud255 and I'm here with another LEGO review. This time I shall be reviewing the LEGO Marvel Superheroes Attack on Avengers Tower. This is set number 76038, comes with 515 pieces, 5 minifigures, and retails for $60 in the United States. Now this is released in the 2015 line of Avengers Age of Ultron sets. Now this is a pretty cool set with some great minifigures and an interesting build. So let's get to it. To start off with the minifigures, we have Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. Just gotta guess, yeah. So this is an interesting figure because it was one of the first. These are one of the first Iron Mans that comes with a new helmet design. We shall see in a moment what I'm talking about. But if you can see clearly here, he has some lines. He has some lines on the top of his helmet piece, which is pretty cool and interesting. He also has some cool iron printing for this is the Iron Man Mark 43. Yeah, he has also has some pieces for so when he's flying around. He doesn't have any side leg printing, but he does have some back printing of the suit. Now you can also remove the top plate, so you can see his smiling face with his goatee. He also has an angry face, but he can also switch out the helmet with this hairpiece. If I can get this to focus, you can see what it looks like that. Now the next figure here we have is Thor Odinson. If I can get this to focus, almost. There we go. So you can see he has his long wavy hair, he has his hammer Mjolnir, and he also has some cool printing for his Asgardian armor. He also has for the character, a fleecy cape. It's all swooshable and all such. He also has some back printing here. So yeah, he has his for his face. If I can get this to focus again, because I've messed it up. You can see he has his beard, and he also has a smiling expression. But he also has an angry expression like Iron Man here. Next up, we have the main villain of the set, Ultron. Gotta get this to focus as well. So as you can see, this is supposed to be the first version of Ultron from the movie. Now, what this is pretty much based off of is a pretty much destroyed version of the Iron Legion suits, which we shall be getting to in a moment. So he has a white arm and a metal gray arm. He also has a kind of like an evil jack-o'-lantern smile for his face. It's all clear and it's all printed onto it. So there's some cool back printing that shows, if I can get this to focus. And I failed to get it to focus. Trying to get it to focus. He has some destroyed pieces of metal. He also has the Avengers symbol right there, and some more destroyed metal pieces and all of the such with the reds and whites and some blues. He also has this dark blue flying pieces when he's flying. And next we have two of the same figures, the Iron Legions. The Iron Legion. Now this is pretty much, I'm just gonna have one since they're both the same. So pretty much this is just a security system that the Avengers use when it comes to when they're dealing with hostiles. They pretty much just are supposed to halt them back if you don't know what this is. And what I was telling you about with the old Iron Man piece is that the plate, that there's no lines on this old Iron Man plating. This is what they use since 2012. Inside the helmet, there's nothing there since it's pretty much just a remote-controlled drone. So it's just some orange thing that's just there. And the armor is pretty cool. It has the Avengers signal. And it also has some white and blue printing and some some red flying build. I'm sorry, I'm blanking on what these are called. What the flying build is called. So yeah, some cool printing and such. This set also comes with what was very popular back in the day, and I don't know if it's still going on now. I highly doubt it, but we have the super jumpers. So as I use DJ from Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi, we can see, I'm confusing names because it was released in 2017. the movie. So as he's here, pretty much just flick down on this. Well, that failed. But if I can get this right, it jumps. That's why they call it a super jumper. So anyway, let's get on with the build of the Avengers Tower. Now, this is a pretty big build for the set. When I remember when I saw this first, I was blown away. Like, oh my god, this is cool and such. Yeah. So it's a pretty nice build, and it does do justice to the Avengers Tower and all such. We'll get inside in a moment, because it can open up like so, and we can now see the interior. Let's start on the right side over here. Let me just increase and focus. So first here we have kind of like this infirmary and such. We can there's a cool sticker here that says analysis of a person. So if I grab DJ again over here, just as an example, I can just place him down over here on this table, and someone can do work on him. Now inside here is this arm thing. I really don't know what this is for, to be all honesty, but it kind of moves up and down, as you can see. Now in here we have some drawers. Now only one of the drawers is full of something, but this is kind of hard to open up. Got it. So once you open the drawer, you can see there is a little syringe in there. The other drawer doesn't have anything in it, so pretty much it's just that. Let me remove DJ. So next up we have this kind of technological room where the Avengers just study off the scepter. As we can see here, there's a pretty cool sticker that has all these details and such, and now analyzing the scepter, which is also here. So I'll show you right now. Now this uses the same piece that was introduced in the 2012 The Avengers line of sets, and inside there is the Mind Stone here, which is just blue. Now I like this a lot better than what was originally used. They just used something entirely different. They just I don't know what it was called, but they didn't have the gem inside there, and I like how they changed it for this line. So let me just put this back here and in line, and then I can just push this back, and we will get onto the top room, which is right here. Trying to get the focus. Okay, I need to get this out of the light. Maybe then I'll focus onto it. So as you can see, there is this thing called the Ultron Project. There's some stickers there. That's all analyzing the data. If you look above, it's very hard to see because of the shade of the camera. But if I can tilt this, you can see that there's some. There's supposed to be like 3 keyboards there that can all analyze the thing. You can also move this and reveal a secret gun that can just pop out. This is what the gun looks like. A little blaster for defense in case there's someone to attack and such. So just slide it back there. You can also slide this one here, but it's not going to do much. I don't know why it's hard to do now. Like there. Next we have this. If we look down here, over here we have this room where you can store the Iron Legion. So as we can see here, we have a fire extinguisher here that can just be removed like so. And then we can pop back into place, and I'm going to close it for this section because as you can see right here, we have there's some cool stickers here of some Iron Man suits. Now these are not specific Iron Man suits, these are just the Iron Legion, but they can just be these things can be pulled out like so, and you can pop them down. This is what's meant to be used to store and launch the Iron Legion. So I can just plop this one here and this one here. I can close it back up. Now I got them secure in here, and when you're ready to launch them out, you just pull back and release. Such. Now for the next room, we have this assembly section here, but that just has some arms here. They can all move. I'll move all around and such. Now what it's meant to be doing is assembling Ultron. So if you wanted, I'm just going to remove some of these translucent pieces so I can show you what it means. What I mean. So you can like remove the head, and you can just plop it on here. So you have the head there, you can have it like assemble onto it. But it's at a very odd angle and no wait, maybe. And it won't work. It's not working. Oh, now it works. Yay. So you can pretty much like try to do some repairs to the Iron Legion suits or just create Ultron and such. On the top floor is kind of like this party area, some leisure area. So there's some, so if I lift this up, you can see that there's a drink right there. There's also this other area that also has a drink, but can also be lifted up, like so. And this little section, there is another gun that's just stored underneath it. Can't be too safe when you're fighting bad guys and such. You know the deal, right? So that's pretty much, and there's also this other feature here on the deck. You can lift these up and reveal some more blasters. So you can defeat the bad guys, or Ultron in this case. Just some stud shooters. Such, just fire them off. And they can be easily reconcealed under here. And it can be stationed. Now, over here we have, on the top of the Avengers Tower, there's this whole other defense system. As you can see here that there is some stud shooters here. But when you open this up, you reveal a drone that can be just pulled out here and extend the wings. It's not a bad drone at all. You got some things here so you can actually kind of seem like it's blasters, and this also has some like wings and such. Other thing. And there's also some stud shooters here, so people can just fly it around like with a. So you can see that the Avengers Towers is very, very well situated when it comes to an attack. So Ultron should be defeated easily. So yeah, this is pretty much the Avengers Age of Ultron. This is pretty much the Avengers attack on Avengers Tower set. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe for more. Tell me in the comments below what you'd like to see next, and I'll see you next time. Bye.